Sometimes the best meals are found in the most unexpected places.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
It's a little underscript, but maybe you might not know it's right there.
Once you ride by and smell, then you'll know, but other than that, you would just pass it by.
It's just a little cafe on the side of the road. You don't expect it to be run by a gourmet chef.
Located in a not-so-attractive strip mall on North Main Street in Brockton, JJ's Caffe might not look like a sure bet for a gourmet meal.
Yeah, no, it's like kind of like bistro food, you know, but from the outside, you know, here in downtown Brockton, you wouldn't really expect it.
But defying expectations is something Nelson Fernandes has become used to ever since he opened this breakfast and lunch spot a few years ago.
The expectation before they walk in is, where the heck am I? They see the side of town we're in. They've heard things about Brockton without even coming to Brockton. And then as soon as they walk in, they're blown away.
The man responsible for these unexpectedly great eats is Nelson's dad, Justino JJ Fernandes, who's been cooking for decades.
35 years, man. I've been in the kitchen for 35 years.
And this Cape Verdean immigrant is the embodiment of the American dream.
It came to the country in 1979. And I started work at the Sheraton Boston. That's what I did in all my cooking training. I started as a dishwasher there and worked myself up all the way to executive chef at Park Plaza.
During his 20-plus years at the Park Plaza, JJ cooked for presidents and mayors, but always wanted to open a place of his own someday.
My father had spent all these years working for someone else, but he had the talent to do something on his own. So I said, you know what, I need to figure out what I can do so like my father can have his own place.
So when they found this location, Nelson and JJ knew this was their chance to bring some gourmet cuisine to their hometown of Brockton.
What we try to do is create a restaurant where everything that comes out is going to be the best thing you've ever had.
Breakfast is the main meal at JJ's Caffe, where the dining room is set up like a diner, with wooden tables and a stool-lined counter giving hungry customers a full view of the open kitchen, where JJ and Nelson have cooked side by side since day one.
It was me and him, nobody else.
Of course, there are the standards, like the City of Champions breakfast, and eggs Benedict with whole grain mustard cream. But those in the know always go for something a bit more indulgent, like a big stack of red velvet pancakes or a decadent creme brulee French toast with creme fraiche and apple cinnamon syrup.
This is the meal on the menu that as soon as you take a bite, you're saying, oh my God. We torch the sugar. It leaves a nice little crust on top, and that gives it that nice crunch as soon as you bite into it. It's the best thing I've ever had. It's the best thing most people have ever had. It flies off the shelves.
If you want to start the day with something healthy, JJ's has colorful fruit-filled smoothies and the marvelous breakfast sandwich, an homage to hometown hero Marvelous Marvin Hagler. But if you happen to wake up not feeling like a champion, order the Hangover Benedict.
This is a big boy meal. You have 2 slices of ciabatta bread that we grill with 8-ounce sirloin steak topped with sauteed spinach, roasted red peppers. We put 3 poached eggs on top, and then we put some homemade demi-glace on there as well. It's a really big meal. You don't have to be hungover to eat it, but it tastes even better if you are hungover.
Another serious hangover helper are the hash bombs, a dish that actually came about by mistake after a prep cook accidentally overmixed the restaurant's corned beef hash. But instead of just throwing it away, JJ decided to form it into balls, stuff them with homemade hot sauce and cheddar, then bread them, fry them, and serve them on a bed of home fries, all topped with sausage gravy and melted cheese.
It comes out and their jaws just drop because, 1, they can't believe how beautiful it looks, and 2, they're trying to figure out how they're going to eat this whole thing.
I loved it. I had this thing called a hash bomb, and it was lit. It was a bomb, literally. An explosion in my mouth of flavors. Loved it.
JJ's Caffe serves breakfast all day, but if you're in the mood for lunch, there are sandwiches, salmon, and some serious burgers, like the best-selling Ollie Burger, named after loyal customer and local legend, Ollie Spears.
When we first opened, he came every single day for about a month, and I was really grateful for that. So one day he was in, and we actually created the burger right on the spot, and he actually gave us the ingredients that he wanted in there.
You got the egg, cheddar cheese, caramelized onions and mushrooms, bacon, Angus beef, chipotle barbecue sauce. Looks just like me, kinda, right?
And with plenty of smiling customers in a dining room of their own, Nelson and JJ are happy to call this cafe home.
You open your own place and it's working well. All your customers come in here and thanks you for the best breakfast they ever had. You have to feel good.
It's an absolute blessing to not only work for yourself, but I get to work alongside my father, and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.